What's up, guys? Happy Friday. Answering your questions. Feel free to like, share, follow, all that good stuff. Reach out for a one-on-one reading. One-on-one readings are only $2 a minute. Celtic crosses are $25. We can do that live or pre-recorded. Just want to jump on, hang out for a little bit, do some tarot, answer your questions. Accepting tips and donations below. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo. Just got back from doing deliveries. It was crazy out. It's a Friday. It's like 50 degrees in LA. Friday night. It's about 9 p.m. You guys are doing good. I'm alive. It's always a miracle when I go out and I do deliveries on my scooter. It tops out at 20 miles an hour, but still, when you're like weaving in and out of traffic and sidewalks and people and it's dark out, I prefer it in the night when it's cooler, but still, I always am blown away at myself, blown away at the magic of the universe working through me, or, whatever deity you want to say. Let's see if anything wants to come out as far as a story or a narrative here. I'm going to take this card out real quick. Some of these cards are flopping around when I shuffle them. Let's see. Okay, we got a crossroads decision here. This is Libra energy. Stretching out my lower back here. This card is typically about insight coming to you at a time of stillness, at a time of peace. This is like shower thoughts. When you have like clarity, when you're like in a shower, when you're recuperating, a place of rest, things of that nature. So that's kind of what I'm getting with this. It's a placid energy, peaceful. It could be approaching as well. You always want to look at the moon phases and the cycles. Obviously, we're coming off the full moon, so more when this is waning. Maybe in about 2 more weeks is when you're going to see this. Crossroads decision, possibly. I feel like, it's very rare that we get like real future insight, but I feel as though that this is coming across here as like future insight or something of that nature. Like specifically about the future, I think because the moon phase element is what's capturing my eye here. Using more as a time narrative or dialogue. Okay, on the one hand, you have the past, the 5 of Cups in the upright, and feel free to take whatever resonates, but this is, obviously this is feeling some type of way, someone is in their feelings, but I don't get that this is how it has to be. I'm getting more so that this is your spiritual path. You're meant to be in this phase in particular where you're at, what you're experiencing. Okay, so a lot of this is how you perceive it. You could, if you're in a situation where you're not enjoying it or you're not liking it, you don't need to add, insult to injury per se, meaning you don't have to add a negative storyline, to your current situation. Pain is real, but suffering is a choice, as it were. So what these energies seem to suggest is to more so focus on what you're excited about building, focus about what you're excited to continue to invest in emotionally, is how this is coming across. Let your excitement and your enthusiasm be your kind of North Star. Let your excitement and your enthusiasm be your guiding North Star here. This is how it's coming across. You know, because again, I think it's easy to fall into pockets of feeling some type of way, but you'd be surprised how much you could get done when you are riding the momentum of the day, when you're riding the momentum of the week. For instance, Fridays always tend to be like high energy days. You know, everyone's excited to go out for the weekend and things like that. But to me, it's like a manner of really trusting that roller coaster. Yes, it is a roller coaster, but you can either be at the whim of it or you could be at the head of it, and you could be hitching your wagon to it. So I think a lot of this is about like secular objective efficiency. Okay, obviously your morality is always going to be your north star, your compass, but how this is coming across is you're going to want to, Sunday seems to be a low energy day, so you probably are going to want to do less activities then, or things of that nature. If you're like a really kind of like rabble rousing, launching projects, or really having a momentous day, for example, like some people still like to go on hikes or something on a Sunday, but just kind of as an example, if you're picking up on the ethers around you, the energies around you. Okay, a second, let me put on my nose. So that's more so what I'm feeling about that. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit, that we need to know at this moment? Yeah, it was crazy. Everyone was in Koreatown doing deliveries, and it's kind of nuts. Let's see. Anything else? Spirit? Anything else? Okay, you got the Strength card in the upright. Now, some of the things that I like about the Strength card, the golden background, it's a gift, it's a blessing. Okay, the Discipline is one of a lifestyle, meaning I feel as though that you are actually rewarded. So sorry, I'm just itching my nose, hiding behind the card on purpose. The blessings come from the discipline, is how it's coming across. The more and more that you avoid temptation, the more and more that if it's avoiding masturbation, if it's avoiding pornography, I'm just going to be real. If it's avoiding alcohol, if it's avoiding overeating, there are rewards and results that come as a result from your discipline. Don't think discipline just as boring, no fun. Think of it as leading and building up to something greater. The thing about God or the devil or good and evil, and I've used this example before, but it's almost as if like if you see like sex as a negative thing or something that disperses energy or just being extra like lusty or whatever, it's like there's that level, and then I guess there's a certain power to it. But on the other end of the spectrum of good or something well deserved, then imagine how good that reward is when you take the longer route, so to speak. So in turn, in turn, I always say the phrase I like, you know, if evil or devil or whatever, acronym you want to use, um, is, or anagram, excuse me, is this powerful, then imagine how powerful the good side is, so to speak. But I think we don't really give it its due, as far as um like if sin is like lusty and sexy, then imagine um how amazing or incredible something that is like ordained, or something that is like aligned with goodness, is. So, like, it sounds stupid, but it's like, if evil is this sexy, imagine how sexy God is, or good is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that sounds stupid, but um, so yeah, yeah. Um, so that's what I got. Let's see. Where do I want to put my attention at? That is the question. If young Metro don't know you, I'ma shoot you. Just checking my email here. Guys, feel free to write your questions if you want. Just type them in and I'll get to them when I see them. Thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. All that good stuff. Like the video, subscribe. Also accepting tips and donations. If you can't tip or donate, just like or subscribe to the video and I'll answer your question. Just checking my email real quick. Beautiful morning, beautiful morning. Another thing that I'm getting is that you have to be undeniable. If there's something that you're kind of trying to achieve and you feel like you're getting like nickel and dimed, or you feel like you're getting bullshitted, you have to really be undeniable with whatever it is that you're like doing. Like, for example, like if I'm doing a YouTube channel, I got this YouTube channel, and the watched hours could be kind of shitty. They don't log them in as much. So my thing is like, I could be mad and pissy and moany about that. Oh, what's up with that? I did a 3 hour video and you're not logging my watch time hours or whatever. I should see a difference of plus 3 hours in my total watch time hours, because the goal is for streamers 4,000 hours to be able to monetize. So my total has been flirting with like 200 to like 205, and then it goes down again, and I'm like, what the fuck? So that's one way, and it's rightfully so, but I think that you have to kind of expand your vision as well, and you have to be like, okay, well, I'm going to be really fucking undeniable. I'm going to really clock in the hours and like let these motherfuckers know. So, um, so yeah, like I said, guys, just feel free to write your question. No need to, um, whatever. Um, so yeah, so my thing is like, um, yeah, it's just a matter of looking at it. It's like you can't look at the breadcrumbs; you got to look at the cake. I know that sounds some type of way, but um, you got to look at the entire thing. So that's an example. Let's see. Beautiful morning. Like I said, guys, just write your question in the box. Just type your question in the box and I'll read it as soon as I see your question. Carlos says his question is, what happened between C and E while she was my girlfriend? What did they do? So I'm guessing that you think that this person, you're asking if they cheated. You're asking if there was like, because I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in that because then you're just kind of torturing yourself, and I'm not going to help you torture yourself. So if you want to know if they were physical, then I could look at that. I could look at that. Sometimes people cheat just by talking. You know, it's called like emotional cheating. So, and then also, if you don't mind, if you could just leave your question there and don't retract it. Let's see if there's anything between them. Beautiful morning. I'm just seeing talking more so. You see, she looks like she's on a phone. I'm just seeing talking more so. I mean, unless of course that person has, confessed to you that they've done something else. Really, truly, all I'm really seeing is like talking or communication or something of that nature. I really don't see any other energies of like physicality. For me, the wand energy is physicality. So I don't see that here more so. So I could just get more so a connection of like talking or something like that. So hopefully that answers your question. Like I said, if you know that there was some physical stuff that went on, then that's on them telling you. But for me, on this side, all I'm really getting is like talking. People were like talking to each other. So hopefully that helps. Right. Yeah. Not seeing any intimacy there. Just seeing more so talking. Beautiful morning. Just waiting for the room to fill up. If people want to come in, and it always surprises me that more people don't come in and ask questions, especially if I'm answering them. Beautiful morning. What will happen if I have a date with the girl that I met? Purple. Let's see. I would be careful. If you're not trying to like start a family, I would be careful if you do get intimate. use protection, things like that. Okay, because the Empress is here and she's about, motherhood and, you know, being pregnant and things like that. So, and this is about like giving birth to something. So I would just be careful. Um, if things do get intimate, you know, to be smart about it more so. That's what I'm getting. So, like I said, guys, feel free to write your question. Um, Time frame about what? You got to be specific. Time frame about what? Write your question, like the video, subscribe. Also accepting tips and donations below. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you don't have a tip or a donation, just subscribe and like the video. Time frame to have a date. Let's see. I could see it within the next 2 weeks. Within the next 2 weeks is what I'm seeing here with the moon card. Next 2 weeks is what I'm seeing here with the moon card. It's about 14 days, 2 weeks. Guys, just write your question. You don't have to ask if you could ask. That's the most annoying fucking shit on the planet. So just write your question. Okay? Tell everybody else, hey, look, if you're going to go in there and ask him a question, just write the question and I'll read it. You don't have to ask if you could ask a question, because that's you already asking a question and it doesn't make any fucking sense. So just write your question and I'll answer it when I read it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see. Okay. Someone is asking about danger. Someone is asking about danger. Someone is asking about danger. Let me take a seat. Well, I'm not seeing this as unprovoked. I'm more so seeing this based on, if you push his buttons, if you tempt him, if you mess with him, when he's just coming home from work, or if he's trying to sleep, or if you're not listening, yeah, I think you run the risk of, uh, any son and father relationship. I think you always run a risk of getting into some sort of fight or physical altercation. But that's why you just got to be cool, listen to them. If you're worried about them drinking or something, then just stay out of their way, something like that. Obviously, you don't want to get all up in their face, So you just got to read their body language. I'm not seeing violence or danger for no reason. Okay. So I don't think that they're just going to, you know, beat you for no reason. So that's what I'm seeing here more so. me know if that answers your question. Guys, feel free to write your question and I'll answer it when I see it. You don't have to ask me if you could ask a question. Just write your question and I'll read it. Accepting tips and donations below. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Anything helps. $2, $5, $10. If you can't send me anything, just like the video, subscribe, share the video with others. Let them know I'm answering your questions for free or donation. Ah, that's funny. You're welcome. You're welcome. Guys, feel free to write your question. No need to ask if you could ask. Just write your question. I'll read it and see it. Accepting tips and donations below. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Anything helps. $2, $5, $10, whatever. If you can't send a donation or a tip, just like the video and subscribe, and I'll answer your question when I see it. Oh, shit. Guys, feel free to write your question, and I'll answer it when I see it. No need to ask if you could ask. Just write your question. Also accepting tips and donations below in the description box. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Anything you could send helps. If not, just subscribe or like the video, and I'll answer your question when I see it. Young Metro don't know you gon' shoot you. Where's she laughing over? Guys, feel free to write your question. No need to ask if you could ask. Just write your question, and I'll read it as soon as I see it. Accepting tips and donations below. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, whatever you could send helps. If not, just like and subscribe to the video, share, let people know I'm answering questions. If not, fuck off. Waste my life by coming into this chat room. Looking like Pancho, looking like Pedro. Let me smell your. It's 5 in the morning. You ain't running home. Guys, feel free to write your question. No need to ask if you could ask. Just write your question and I'll read it as soon as I see it. Accepting tips and donations below. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you don't have a tip or a donation, just like or subscribe. Share the video. I'll answer your question. If not, you can fuck right off. Stop wasting my time. Fucking Carlos, man. You gonna send a tip or a donation, motherfucker? You just asked my third question for the day. Does this person have feelings for me? Let me take a look. 1 second. Speaking of wasting my life and my time, this fucking retarded ass website could go suck a dick because it can't fucking. So why are you in my life? Bunk ass website. Yes, she has feelings for you. Yes, she has feelings for you. If you want to keep on asking questions, you got to send me a tip or a donation. Let's see. This other person on my other channel is asking, tell me about my life partner. Let's see. Then fuck off. Ooh, I'm gonna get myself fired. What? You said fee what? I don't know what that means, bro. Guys, feel free to write your question in the box. No need to ask if you can ask. Just write your question. Send a tip or a donation below. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you don't got that, like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. Don't retract your messages either, or else I'll block you, please. Let's see. It depends. I mean, if you just want to go all night and just ask questions, if you can send me like 20, and then I'll fuck with you all night. I'll just answer your questions all night. You just send me $20 on Cash App. If you only have a couple more questions, you know, uh, just send me like, 10 if you don't mind. Whatever, it don't matter. But you gotta send something. I mean, I can't. This is my job, so I need to fucking pay the bills with this bitch. Ideally, you know, the bigger amount, the better amount. It'd be much appreciated, but. Metro don't know you. Shit. Okay, I'm gonna record a TikTok real quick. Feel free to write your question. No need to ask if you could ask, just write it. Also accepting tips and donations below, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you can't tip or donate, then just like and share the video. I'm just gonna record this real quick, so don't mind me. I just want to post something on Instagram or TikTok real quick. So I'm just doing a general reading. What's up, guys? Just want to pull some cards for you, some energy for you. Feel free to like, share, follow, comment, subscribe, reach out for one-on-one reading. Go over to YouTube, Run and Gun Tarot. I'm doing a live stream right now, answering your questions, tip or donation based. But if not, just like or subscribe, and I'll answer your question for free. Spirit of gratitude, your love and light, highest possible messages at this time. General messages for the creative collective unconscious, as I call it, or whoever resonates. Whoever resonates, happy Friday, guys. Happy full moon. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. Happy holidays. Spirit of gratitude, your love and light, highest possible energies for anyone who's watching this who needs to hear it or resonates with it. Hopefully my phone doesn't fall. Like this card just fell on the floor. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Two of Wands in the reverse. Okay, give me a storyline. Give me a storyline. I got an air sign here. I got a Libra. I got a Gemini. I got an Aquarius. Doesn't have to be. I got the Two of Wands in the reverse here. It could be that you need to slow down. You're moving too fast. Why is that Two of Wands in the reverse? We know what it means. I mean, it means not looking to the future, not seeing your options, not seeing the world as big as it as it could possibly be, but that's not moving me. That's not touching me. That's not, I don't feel that. Um, Ace of Wands in the reverse could be, lack of that kind of firepower, that impetus, that spark that you need. I'm trying to see if I could get anything here, because these energies want to offset each other. You got two reversal energies. I guess the Ace of Wands, if I'm going to read it as the Ace of Swords, which is, I do read that as a positive. The Ace of Wands is read as a positive. It could be read as like just checking in on your fuel source. Make sure that you're running off the right fuel. Okay, I think that could be a decent message. Make sure that you're running off of the right fuel source. Make sure that you're not running off of negativity, but that you're more so running off of a positive, sustainable energy. Um, so let me see here if anything else. Okay, I get that there are others that are looking towards you and looking how you operate. So if you're running off of a positive, sustainable energy as well, then that's going to radiate off of you, is what I'm getting here. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Feel free to join the live stream over on YouTube. I'm answering your questions for free over on Running Gun Tarot. All right, holla at your boy. Peace. Hey, Jeanette. Yeah, feel free to write your question. Also accepting tips and donations below. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you can't send a tip or a donation over, feel free to just like the video, subscribe, and I'll answer your question once I read it. I'm just going to post this video on TikTok. Hopefully TikTok doesn't give me any shit. Because sometimes TikTok just fucking acts up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just doesn't work how you want it or need it to work. So it's kind of like, what the fuck? Young Metro don't know you, I'm gonna shoot you. One second, I'm just posting this to TikTok. I'll read your question as soon as I see it. One second. TikTok, you better stop. You son of a bitch. She says, can you gauge what M said to my cousin? Okay, let me see. Who's M? I don't want to use their first name. I'll just use their first initial. Who is that person to you? The context helps, so I can get a clear answer for you. Okay. First of all, if he's talking to your cousin, that's not good. I don't know why women fuck around like that. That's not good if he's talking to your cousin. That's some whack ass shit. That's some attention ass, lame ass shit. Let me see. One second. Metro don't know you, I'm gonna shoot you. Okay. All right. Let me answer your question. 1 second. I'm just going to shuffle the card real quick, pick up the energy real quick, and I'll let you know what I see. What did this motherfucker say to her? Spirit of gratitude. me some clarity on this question for this person. Give me some clarity for Jeanette in regards to M. Young Metro don't know you, I'ma shoot you. This motherfucker. He needs some milk. Yeah, I mean, okay, he wants to reconcile, but it's not for the right reasons, and he's non-committal. It's some fast in, fast out player bullshit. Fuckboy shit. No, not good. That's my fuckboy card. This is reconciliation. No, this guy's playing himself. Emperor in the reverse, he's giving away power. I don't like it. I don't like it. So that's what I got. That's what my gauge is for you. Feel free to write a follow-up question if that makes sense. Let me know. If it doesn't, I don't know what to do. Emperor in the reverse is giving away power, attention, time, value, not knowing your worth, not knowing your power, not knowing nothing. I don't like it. It's wasting your time. It's non-committal. It's not being a man. So I don't like it. I told you I didn't like it from the get-go. So Emperor in reverse is a man that doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't know his power. And then you got the Knight of Wands in the upright, which is just fast in, fast out. It's non-committal. It's not in it for the right reasons. It's flaky. I don't know how else to say it. We give power away by that which we give our attention to. Giving power away isn't always negative, but quite literally, you give energy to what you're focusing on. So you just want to make sure that you're focusing on the right thing, is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what he feels. It doesn't matter what he feels. Sometimes what you are is more important than how you feel, because how you're built is going to determine your nature. So your nature is going to override your feelings. And so what I'm trying to communicate to you clearly that you have to listen to is I'm trying to communicate to you his nature, because that is the truth. It's not in his nature. I'm just going to tell you that plain and simply. Take it or leave it. And I could tell you that if you want to keep on asking about this, that's your version of giving power away. So be careful what you give power away to, because that's what you're going to grow. So thank you. I appreciate it. That's funny. I'm just looking at stupid shit on Twitter. Yes, of course, yes. You're very welcome. I'm happy that you found me too. Feel free to share. If you think that I can help others that have questions, feel free to share this channel or this live stream. I appreciate the likes and the follows. Like I said, donations are always accepted. I do this full time. I read for two other channels, two other websites. So this is just a supplement, trying to get this channel up and running, up and going. I think we're almost at 1,000 subscribers, but my watch time hours are very low. So I appreciate you just being here and watching the video because it helps. But yeah, we got some goals for this channel, and we're not going to stop until we reach them, no matter how insurmountable they seem. The reason I say that is because YouTube, you gotta have like 4,000 hours viewed. They call them watch time hours. So my thing is like, and it's gonna sound like I'm just like, pissing and moaning or whatever, but I see who's in the other readers. Yeah, you could ask a question. I see who's in the other readers channel, and I see their viewers, and a lot of people don't want to hear, what's going to help them, or some people watch these other readers and it's all just like sassy bullshit, and I'm like, I mean, I could be silly too, but I'm not gonna, blow smoke, you know. What's up, Misha? How's it going? Guys, feel free to write your question and I'll read it when I see it. No need to ask if you could write it. Just write it. These are tip and donation based, so if you have something, anything helps, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo below in the description box. Send it on over. If you don't have anything you could send, no worries. Just like the video, subscribe. Also, feel free to share with others that you think this might help. Jeanette, please don't delete your messages. Don't retract your messages. If you can, I'd appreciate that. Let me answer your second question. It's just a pet peeve of mine. I don't like when people retract all their messages. Let me answer Jeanette's question first, and I'll get to Misha. Misha, feel free to like and please like or subscribe if you're going to ask a question. If not, send a tip or a donation below. Jeanette says, thinking of starting a family business. Let me take a look. If you're Metro, don't know you want to shoot. Appreciate you guys hanging out, watching. Jeanette, I just feel as though that you might want to look at other personnel outside of your family, because I could feel as though that there isn't going to be the same amount of interest or value. So you want to give into the company or your standard for it. So you might want to be careful as to who you're onboarding, because the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, it's lack of value or lack of interest, the same amount, but you will have success if you look at other options as far as other personnel that you involve with your company. I feel as though that your energy is coming across as the Nine of Cup. This is independent. This is experience. This is motivated. This is being able to handle your side of the bargain. But I wonder if other people are as equipped or adequate in their interests level or the value that they're giving to this project or this company. So, Two of Cup in the upright is contracts, business partnerships. So, you might find other people outside of family that will have this is about equal exchange and value, being emotionally invested. You want to be with people that are emotionally, they have a dog in the race, they're invested. If you see that in them, then okay, fuck with them. But if not, then you might want to keep an eye out for that, is what I'm saying. Okay, Misha says, Sagittarius thinking about me, next action to me. Sagittarius says, what is Sagittarius thinking about me? What's his next action to me? Guys, feel free to write your question. I'll read it when I get to it. This is tip and donation based, so send a little something over. Whatever you got helps. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo below. I really do prefer that for these services, and I thank you for supporting the channel. If it's not at all possible to even send anything, I also ask that you just like the video at least or subscribe, as well as share this on social media so we could get a lot of people involved. I'm just here to serve you guys. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm a servant. So whatever, I'm a resource. If you guys don't fuck with me, then I can't, help me help you. You gotta help me help you. So let's see. Misha, I'm not getting that this is a good connection. I'm not getting that this is a good connection. So I would just keep that in mind. If you want me to go into detail, I could go into detail. I'm not trying to put your shit on blast. I'm not trying to air out your business. But I don't like this connection. We were talking a little bit about interest and value. So I'm not sure that that's there. I'm not sure that the chemistry is there. So and yes, I'm talking to you, Misha, in regards to the Sagittarius. I'll just let you know. So, Rara, you don't have to ask. If you could ask, just write your question. Okay. So she said, Rara said, okay, why isn't my person reaching out? Thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate your donation. Rara, this is for Rara. She's asking about her person. So it could be that he feels as though that there's too much conflict in the connection. I think he's also a little bit self-conscious. I think that he's too worried about what people might think about him. I think that there are people that are jealous of him, and so that's affecting his moves towards you, rah-rah, okay? And so he wants to avoid all of that extra stuff that comes with a connection. Okay, that's what I got. For Misha, I'm getting more so a friend zone connection. I think that he feels that you're not focused, um, but he sees that you have an openness towards him. But I'm not getting that he wants to necessarily invest in that direction. Um, it's a better idea for me to open up to Ben a Libra. Let me see. Yes, to your question, Jeanette, yes, it's better to open up to Ben, the Libra. Okay. Is Mo still hacking, spying on me? Let me see. For Misha, you're going to have to say fuck you to your emotions. Emotions ain't shit. Okay, you got to make your emotions your bitch, not the other way around. It's a part of self mastery. It's a part of being a motherfucking Jedi, samurai, soldier. Okay, you really got to put that shit in check and in a headlock. People ain't shit. Okay, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a good, healthy way. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't wait until you're like 30 or plus to realize that people ain't where it's at. Okay, you are where it's at. You are what's happening right now. You are a part of, source and the divine, and that's what makes any of this shit anything. Okay, so the more that you just, go into that and tap into that, the more cool, brilliant, amazing shit you'll be associated with and that you'll, attract and connect with in your life. Thank you, Jeanette. I appreciate that comment. Yes, Robert, I think he's avoiding you. Thank you for the donation again. Let's see if he's spying on you. Let's see. Yes, I do feel as though that he is keeping you on his radar. He's not taking that leap of faith towards you. I think in some way, let me see if it's particularly hacking your shit. Yes, I could see that in some way he might be spying on you and looking at your shit. Somehow, if he's able to finagle, being able to like access your private Instagram account, like shit like that. I just saw a video the other day on where it says that you could go to this one website allows you access to like private accounts and shit. So I wouldn't put it past him, especially if he has a history. If it's about hacking into your phone or your text, if I ask straight up yes or no, I get a yes. I read the upright as a yes. So you might want to change your number, get a new provider, carrier. Let's see. Nunu, I see your question. Please send a tip or a donation to Cash App, PayPal, Venmo in the description box below, and I'll answer your question. If you cannot send a tip or a donation, feel free to like the video or subscribe to the video, please. Nunu says, is it over between Muhammad and Hanan? No, it's not over. It's not over. This is my marriage card. It's coming out in the upright position. It's not over. Misha says, got to know someone new. Misha, you got to clarify your answer, babe. I don't know what that means, Mama. Misha says, I got to know someone new will come in my life. Can you tell me how that person will be? Just want to. What do you mean you have to? You have to know? Are you asking? I don't know what you're asking. Please rephrase that. Thank you so much, Misha. I appreciate that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Jeanette, at that point, all you got to say is fuck them. Okay? You can't do anything. If you already did that, fuck them. Let it be. Give it to God. Give it to the highest power. You just got to rock with, whatever. Please don't retract your messages. What's up, Andrea? Love and light. Spiritual brother, may I have a reading, please? No, you may not have a reading unless you want to pay for a reading, because this is what I do for work. So you guys got to respect that. If you have a question, write your question and send a tip or a donation to Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo in the description box below. Okay? Or if you want to pay for a reading, I could give you a Celtic Cross reading right now, live, for $20. Or we could do a private reading. Let me know. If you want to ask a question and you are not able to send a tip or a donation or pay for a full reading, like the video and subscribe and write your question, and I'll answer it when I read it. Okay? Okay, let's just see. Misha, I'm being nice right now, okay? Because you wrote the same question and it still doesn't make sense, okay? The first question did. Who's coming towards me? Okay? I could look at that for you. But the second way that you are writing the question is not making any sense, okay? When you say actually, that doesn't make sense. Okay, thank you. Okay. He's coming towards me. Okay, write your question, Andrea. Who's coming towards me? But also, you could send a tip or a donation too. Who's coming towards me? Y'all are a trip, man. Who's coming towards Misha? Come on. Okay, I see a King of Wands here. This is Cancerian or Leo energy. If he's a Cancerian, he will be charming, he will be protective, he will have a hard external shell, but he'll be very sensitive and emotionally in tune. Okay, he's gonna love his fucking mother. Cancerians put their mothers on a pedestal. If he's a Leo, he's gonna be the center of attention. He's gonna have a lot of friends, family. He's going to be very charming as well. He's going to be fiery, passionate. Anything else, Spirit? They're going to be very self-involved. They're going to take care of themselves. Okay, they're very much so about their own emotional state, self-love, things like that. Also very contemplative. Ace of Swords in the reverse is thinking, thoughtful, okay? So hopefully you have a high standard and you're not settling for just anybody. Anything else? Okay, King of Sword. This is very well with works very well with communication, logic, reason. Okay, so don't expect him to just be blubbering emotions. Okay, he could be very kind of direct. All right, that's what I got for you. Let me know if that works. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Andrea is asking about finances. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. 1 second. Andrea, also, you don't need a lot of money for like Christmas stuff. Okay, you could go to the dollar store, you could buy whatever little tree they have. Okay, kids don't know the difference. So even if you get a little 4 foot tree, they got these little smaller trees. It doesn't have to be anything big or crazy. All right, you don't have to spend a bunch of money. Even if you just go to the dollar store and just buy a bunch of little shit, kids love that shit. They don't know. They don't know the difference. You don't need a bunch of money. Anything with Santa Claus on it, anything with a reindeer or a light bulb or anything like that. You know those Christmas ornaments. Anything. I'm telling you, man. You could get a little tree like this. Kids don't fucking know, man. Put that bitch in the center of the floor and put presents all around it. Just buy a bunch of shit from the dollar store. Kids just like opening things. It doesn't have to be. They just like opening up presents and gifts and play music, Christmas music. That's it. That's all Christmas is. All right, and love them. Take care of them. But let me see what the finances say. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. I could see some good stuff coming in here with the Ace of Pentacle, an opportunity as well, some money. Okay, but you also got to work for yourself. You gotta do things like, go to the dollar store, go to the bargain discount place or whatever. You can't just expect it to come out of the blue. Fortunately enough, yes, I do see something coming in, maybe some money coming in, but you know, you got to use any idea, okay? Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. But if you have a dollar, then you could go to the dollar store, okay? Um, like literally. All right. So anything else? Anything else? I think that's it for now. If anyone else is in the room, ask a question. I'm gonna take a bathroom break real quick. Might get an energy drink. I'm gonna take a little break. Thank you, sexy love and light. The fuck? Lopa, will Kay take any positive action towards me? What shall I do? Let me know if you're still in the room and I'll answer your question. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Feel free to send a tip or a donation below, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you can't send a tip or a donation, feel free to like the video and subscribe. I will answer your question. Will Kay take any positive action towards me? What shall I do? Feel free to like the video, please, if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. Or send a tip or a donation. Will Kay take any positive action? Lopa, did you like the video? Did you subscribe? Let me know and I'll answer your question. You got to do something. I can't just do it for nothing. You either got to send a tip or a donation or like and subscribe to the video. Let me know and I'll answer your question. Let me know which one you did and I'll answer your question. Will Kay take any positive, thank you for liking and subscribing, Lopa. Will Kay take any positive action towards me? Will Kay take any positive action towards me? Let's take a look. I don't see Kay taking any positive action towards you. I don't see them being open or receptive. They seem kind of closed off right now. They're protecting their heart. Their arms are folded across their chest, their heart. They're protecting their heart. This is also falling out of friendship. This is also, it could be falling out of relationship. There could be children involved, or somebody just wants to be free as a child is free. Okay, carefree. So I don't think that there's anything that you have to do. You can't force this connection. Okay, all you could do is just let them go. If they come back, then let them come back. But I don't think that there's anything that you have to do right now. All you can do is just let this person know how you feel. And all they could do is, act accordingly. So I'm not seeing that there's anything that you can really do right now. Okay. So let me know if that answers your question. Feel free to write another question if you have one. You're welcome. Say hello to your motherfucker. It's a joke. Hey, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for liking and subscribing. I'll answer your question. If you have a question, just write it. Also, if you want to send over a tip or a donation, it's not required, but it's much appreciated. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo below in the description box. Or you could just write your question since you like and subscribe, and I'll answer it. Thank you so much. 1 second. I'll answer your question right now. 1 second. Okay, let me just shuffle the cards and I'll answer your question. 1 second. Let me just shuffle the cards and I'll answer your question. 1 second. Okay, what's Lee's thoughts? Let's answer that one first. What's Lee's thoughts? Thank you for waiting. Thank you for being patient. Let's see if we can get anything about Lee's thoughts. So I do feel as though that this is more so passion, physical based, okay, non-traditional. I don't get the sense that this person wants commitment. I think he's more so about just having fun. Is how it's coming across here with the Ace of Wands in the upright. This is a sexual energy. The Hierophant in the reverse is non-committal. It's more so having like an open relationship. Doesn't have to do with conservatism or marriage or anything like that. I think that he could worry about making a commitment might cost resources, money. You know, sometimes if you're dating someone, you have to pay to take them out. This person could be concerned about finances or resources. Okay, so I would just be mindful because this is more so feels like it's based off of lower energies, non-committal. Okay, more so based on lust and passion. No foreseeable future is what this card says here. So just keep in mind. Let me know if that answers your question. Hope it does. You're welcome. Do you think you're better off alone? Hey, what's up? Please like the video. Please subscribe to the video. If you have a question, just write your question. Also, feel free to send a tip or a donation to Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo below in the description box. Anything helps. You could send a tip or a donation. Thank you. That allows me to keep doing this channel. If you can't send anything, just like the video or subscribe and write your question, and I will answer your question. Does Akil have feelings for me in his heart romantically? Let me see. Oh, no, he does not. No, he does not have feelings for you in his heart romantically. I'm seeing no. You're very welcome. Guys, feel free to write your question. Also accepting tips and donations below, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You do not have to tip or donate to get your question answered, but it really helps me to keep this channel going. If you can't send anything to Cash App, PayPal, or Venmo, just like the video and subscribe, and I will answer your question. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to cook some food. Reach out, message me on Instagram, TikTok, leave a comment. You could get a hold of me. Text me. All my information is available on the website or on social media, Running Gun Tarot. All my info is below. Holla at your boy. Thanks.